Everyone, welcome back to the ARGUS Guide series. My name is Jurgen, and this is part 2 of our guide. So if you haven't seen part 1, definitely go check it out first because you'd need to understand that one to be able to understand what I'm going to explain in this video, which is how to hook up these individual monthly financial reports into one centralized annual summary. So to begin, let's look over our financial summary template. You can follow along, just make a copy of this template at the bottom of the README tab in my GitHub, and you can follow along if you want. As you can see, it's quite similar to our monthly ones. You got your front cover, you have your chart of accounts, initial balance sheet, trial balances, financial statements, and you have the additions of account summary and subsidiary summary as well as the executive summary. So to begin, of course, we move into our front cover. If you scroll down, there's two distinct box types. Starting with target period, let's just say 2026. 2026. And then you have these cells where you fill in the spreadsheet URL of the financial reports every month. So I've prepared this January one for our reference, as a reference. So let's just put in that one, copy and paste the URL, and as we can see here in the initial spreadsheet or the initial balance sheet that it has been inputted. And of course, debit and credit are always equal. And let's move into the account summary. This is basically a summary of all the accounts we've used throughout the period, throughout the year. As you can see, we start off with the balance sheet, which is the amount or the value of cash on hand per se, as we're saying, at the start of the year, so January 1st. And then we have a new line in January as 250K. And this is the amount at the end of January, which is January 31st. And this is the same for every other account, except for revenue and expenses. These don't have balance sheets, of course, because they don't get brought along to the next month. They get eliminated or they get zeroed at the end of each month and gets put into the capital. And that is the same for the subsidiary summary as well. So cash on hand, cash in bank, yada yada yada, blah, 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 blah. And let's move into the trial balances. Of course, we've been familiar with this one as well. Always balance. You can check out the explanation in the first video, and also the financial statements, as we've talked about before. And as you can see, unfortunately, we have a net loss so far, but yeah, same, also the same. And let's check in the executive summary, and this is where the data comes in. The evaluation gets made, where you recap all the data from the years and it gets inputted here. As you can see, you have total revenue, total expenses, net income or net losses, and then changes in equity, and it all gets inputted into here. And it looks a little sparse right now because we don't really have much data. And let's just pull up my old one that I've used personally, which is my 2025 one. It's okay. And as you can see, it looks a little different because this is an old version and we don't really have the colors here. Actually, I want your guys' opinion. Do you guys like the colors? Or is that a little disturbing? Please comment below, because I personally like it, but people I asked don't really like it. So please comment, what do you guys think of this? Do you prefer this or the plain white one? And you can see this is my dad's, this is mine's. It creates these beautiful lines, the yellow representing net income or net loss, the red representing expenses, and the blue representing total revenue. Same goes with my dad. And also the green being changes in equity. And you really use this. It really becomes useful in identifying spending patterns or like revenue patterns. Because as you can see here, like for me especially, I have a spike in each year around January and February. And if I did a little digging and found out it's because Chinese New Year is around this area, around these dates. And of course you get red envelopes, which is attributes to gift income. That is why the revenue is so high in these periods. And you can find all sorts of these kinds of patterns, spending or revenue, when you make this system. And it all goes down to this one. So that's basically all that I have to offer today. I will be explaining more on the next video, where we'll be explaining around how the multi-currency spreadsheets work. So that will be all. Thank you very much. Goodbye.